Script. Welcome back to another Leetcode breakdown. Script. Today we are looking at a problem called partition array according to given pivot. Script. Here is the problem page. It has a few rules, so let me break it down simply with some visual examples. Script. We are given a list of numbers and a target number called the pivot, which is 10 in this case. Script. First, any number strictly smaller than the pivot needs to be moved to the front of the list. Script. Next, any number exactly equal to the pivot goes right in the middle section. Script. And finally, all the numbers larger than the pivot are pushed to the very end of our rearranged list. Script. But here is the catch, and the absolute most important rule. The original order of the numbers within each group must stay exactly the same. Script. By the way, as we go through these solutions, please drop any questions you have in the comments and I will make sure to answer them. Script. As always, we will start by walking through the logic using Python, and I will share the code for other languages at the end. Script. The most intuitive way to solve this is by using 3 separate lists. Script. We can literally just create 3 empty buckets to hold our 3 groups as we read through the original list. Script. Here is what the full code looks like for this dynamic list approach. Let's break it down. Script. We just loop through every single number in our original list. If the current number is smaller than the pivot, it gets appended to the less bucket. Script. If it is bigger, it goes in the greater bucket, and if it does not fit either of those, it must be equal, so it goes in the equal bucket. Script. Once we have sorted everything, we just stitch the 3 lists together in order and return the combined result. Script. If we trace a few steps, you can see how each number is evaluated one by one and drops into its proper list, keeping its original order naturally. Script. That first method works perfectly, but what if we want to be a bit more memory efficient and use just a single, fixed size array instead? Script. To do that, we need to know exactly where the less, equal, and greater sections begin in our new array before we start moving numbers. Script. We can do a quick first pass over the numbers to simply count how many are less than the pivot and how many are equal to it. Script. Using those counts, we know exactly which index each section should start at. Script. Here is the full code for this 2-pass method. Let's look at the second pass. Script. In the second pass, we look at each number again. If it's small, we place it at the small pointer and then move that pointer forward by 1. Script. We do the exact same thing for the larger and equal numbers, dropping them into their pre-calculated slots and shifting the respective pointer. Script. Okay, but what if we want to do it in just one pass without pre-counting anything? We can actually use 2 pointers moving in opposite directions. Script. We set up our final array and put one pointer at the very beginning and another pointer at the very end. Script. We will read our original list from left to right to find the small numbers and put them at the front pointer. At the exact same time, we read the list from right to left to find the big numbers. Script. Because we place the large numbers, starting from the very end of the original list into the very end of the new list, they keep their relative order perfectly. Script. Here is the clever code for the 2-pointer method. Script. Notice this loop. It zips together a forward index I and a backward index j, so we traverse both ways at once. Script. If the number at the forward index is small, it goes to the left side. If the number at the backward index is large, it goes to the right side. Script. After that loop finishes, any empty spots left right in the middle of our new array are simply filled with the pivot value. Script. A quick note on edge cases. If all the numbers are the same, or the array is already sorted, or missing the pivot entirely, all 3 of these methods handle it flawlessly without any extra checks. Script. For time complexity, all 3 methods run in order n time since we only ever do a couple of linear passes through the items. Script. The space complexity is also order n, because we have to create a brand new array to store our rearranged result. The auxiliary space for the pointers is just constant though. Script. Here are the key takeaways. We learned how to partition while keeping things stable, and how filling an array from both ends simultaneously can sometimes save you an extra pass. Script. Just a quick channel update. I use AI to generate these guides instantly to help me study faster, and I've switched to this new faster-paced format. Please let me know in the comments if you prefer this style, and remember to drop any coding questions you have down there too. Script. Alright, as promised, here are the solutions in other languages. You can copy all of this code directly from leetcodeunlock.com using the link in the description. Script. Here is the optimal 2-pointer solution in Java. Script. Next up, here is the C++ version. Script. And finally, here is the solution in JavaScript. Script. If you want to help me reach my goal of covering every single Leetcode problem, consider supporting me at buymeaboba.com/LeetCodeDaily. Subscribe and turn on notifications to catch the next daily problem, and I'll see you then.